All right, if you can just start by introducing yourself and what you do and kind of your experience with the sport.
With this part.
Yes.
Okay. And I have to talk to you. Doesn't matter.
People, it changes, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So my name is Sheena Bathory. I was coming from Hungary, and this is my second experience with a power slap. I had a competition before where I first ever tried out myself, and I really had so much fun. And I feel like from the first, with the first experience, I fall in love with this new sport. And now I just get the privilege to become an assistant coach for the male team. So I get a chance to see from different perspective this sport, and I think it also helped me to be a better competitor later in the future.
How did you get into it exactly? It seems like an interesting thing to just wander into. So how did you find it and how did you start?
Well, they were looking for a competitors who has who's into to try out the slap thing. And actually one of my best friend, Jennifer Thomas, she introduced me. And when they reached me out, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely in. I want to do that thing. And yeah, I'm just now here. So I think everything happens for a reason. I always felt that I have a destiny in United States. That's why I moved here a little bit more than a year ago. And I think this is obvious that I have something to do here, because after one and a half year being here and already I get this big opportunity, I think it's definitely happened for a reason.
Has the sport been welcoming for women? Because I know that with MMA, it's a mixed bag. Sometimes, they want the women, but they want them to be sexualized, and they don't want to see them as athletes. They don't see them in the same way they do the men. Have you found that's the same way with slap fighting, or do you feel like it's more accepting of women?
Oh, well, yeah, it's very hard to find women for this sport, definitely. I think the issue could be lots of them are scared of the pain because you're not able to protect yourself. So you have to give your face to receive the powerful slap. And I think like women like to be feminine. They might afraid to lose their femininity, with some hit, or I don't really know, because I don't really have fear, and I still like to be feminine. So I think it's a very cool combination that you are a fighter, you are very strong, a badass woman, and still you try to be pretty. So I try to keep up my femininity as well, but I really don't worry about to receive punches, slaps. Like, our body was made to be able to heal self. So I think as long as you have fears, you're definitely going to fail. So I'm just going straight forward.
When you're training, do you train with men, or are you slapping men?
Yeah.
You?
So yeah, I like training with guys, because if I'm training with guys, there is no excuses. They can't have excuse like, oh, I'm too tired, like, oh, don't go so hard, because mostly women are like that. Like, please take care of this. I have this injury, blah blah blah. So, I don't really. That's why I don't really like training with girls, because I wanna give my best in every training, so I can really good in the competition. If I have to hold back in training, what I going to bring to the competition? And with guys, like, I'm actually asking them, like, please don't hold back, go really hard on me, because that helps me to improve. And I always, like, maybe it comes from childhood, because my father was my trainer when I used to play judo, and we own a really small judo class in a village, and there was no females, so I always had to train with guys. And when I lost against guys, I was coming down from the mat, and my father said, like, I thought for my father, like, why you are upset? He's a boy. Okay, it's fine, I lost, but he's a boy. And my father told me that on the mat there is no man or woman. You are a fighter. So I was like, okay, it's not an excuse for me if I'm losing against a man. So, okay, what I have to do, because they are stronger, I have to be stronger, so I will be able to beat them up. So he completely changed or reprogrammed my mindset, and that's why I think I am here, because I just think it's a fucking cool thing, you know.
Amazing. That's a cool way to think about it. I never really thought about it like that. What's it been like being a coach?
Oh yeah, so I always like to coaching, but I have to earn their respect, because in the last event I was a competitor with them, and now I became their assistant coach. So I think for male ego, it can be a little bit like hard to take it. So I just wanna earn their respect. I don't wanna be like so bossy to force them whatever. I'm just giving them advices. I also wanna hear their opinions.
Did it click?
So, oh,
You're good.
I don't wanna break it.
You're good.
It's good now.
Yes.
All right. So, so it's about that. They also teach me about their experiences they feel, and what I'm seeing from outside. I try to analyze their moves and everything what I can see from also from the past experiences, and we just try to help out each other. And I think they like me. I love them really, all of them. They are so cool, and I think all of them are or have their a very special personality, you know. So that's why they're very interesting.
And I guess my last question for you is, what exactly does a coach do? How do you coach someone to slut fight? How does that work?
Yeah, so I think it's a part the power training. We definitely need strength, power for it. So some power lifting supposed to be a part of it. This is also how I earn my basic strength, my power with powerlifting. I took out few exercise from my judo background. So there are with a band few exercises so we can work on our speed and power and how to connect your arm with your waist and your full body, and a little bit you have to bend so you can put more power from your leg too. And it's a complex things, so much details we have to make it together so the slap really going to be powerful. Yeah, thank you too.